Well, we did get a new model. And I made a video about this earlier today. I wasn't sure if it was going to come out, but I was stating that 3.7 was going to get dropped by Anthropic because there was some leak going on, and it happened. There's a few things we're going to cover. First impressions. The GitHub integrations for the coders, this is a huge deal because now you can connect your repo, and you can see it was updated today. This used to just be on the enterprise plans, and you can select all of the different things that you want in there from your GitHub, whether it's just a couple files or folders, and then you can do all the stuff in here, which is great. I think this will continue to be a trend where you're fighting IDE versus in browser. I think that we have a bunch of different companies, obviously, in this space that are fighting one another, which is great for users. So let's see, when you come in here, now you have this GitHub beta. You also can see that there's this analysis tool, so you can upload CSVs. Looks like that's new. My plan, ironically, ended yesterday, so I'm going to be getting a new one. But you can see that you now have Claude 3.7 Sonnet. And I was just using it to write some copy for the agency that I run alongside my SaaS, and it's doing a really good job. So I have this big old prompt library in here, and it's got a bunch of the top 1% prompts that I found and that I use on the reg. So I just came in here and I used this standard one that I have around making stuff concise. And so I took a transcription of a 1-minute video script and I popped it in. And I'll just say first impressions is that the writing is fantastic. I think a lot of people know that about Claude. That's something that they love, is that the writing is really good. And you can just see that in this prompt I asked for 3 versions. It came back and it just sounds clean. It's concise, it's nice, and that is awesome. So very, very exciting. Looking forward to using this more. I actually asked Grok, I was like, what would be a good thing for us to test here? And it says that I should try text to image. I don't think that that exists. So what I want to do is I'm going to take a script that is from a 30, I think it's like a 35 or 40-minute video on ChatGPT, basically, that I did. And I'm going to take this big text file, and I'm going to drop it into here. So now that's attached. Then I'm going to find a good prompt for summarizing and kind of converting that video script into a blog post. So I'll open up YouTube to blog post. This would typically be pulling the subtitles, but instead we have actual transcript. So let's take the, how about YouTube script? No. How to, yeah, let's do this how-to one and we'll run it. So I'm going to give it an objective, titles, instructions. Here's all this stuff. And special considerations, final instructions. Okay. So we're going to say that. I'm going to say 2 files are attached. One is the prompt. It's to transform a YouTube DIY tutorial subtitles into comprehensive, user-friendly, step-by-step blog post. Use that file as your set of instructions and then apply that instruction onto the other file, which is a transcript. Okay, and hopefully I don't hit a ceiling. So off to the races. It feels faster. And again, this is like a 40-minute video. So it's including these pro tips. This is also a really good prompt, so that's probably helpful. But I noticed that it's faster, and I want to kind of read through it. What you'll learn, base versus premium, when to use each. Yeah, having used this model a bunch of different times, I noticed that it's better. But let's just see what they say. Let's go to the release notes. Claude add updates. No, that's not it. API updates. No. How about on the home page? News. 3.7 in Claude code. Here we go. There's a lot to cover. So today we announced 3.7 Sonnet, our most intelligent model to date, and the first hybrid reasoning model on the market. Hybrid reasoning market on the, okay, that's different. Near instant, step-by-step thinking that's visible to the user. Ooh, there it is, extended. Okay. Cool. I feel like this is going to be an absolute game changer. I mean, we've seen that before, but I feel like they're going to do it better just because their last model had such good staying power. Okay, strong improvements in coding and front end. Command line tool for agentic coding. Claude Code is available. Oh, I need to get on that. Okay. So from the terminal, you can use it. It's in every plan for those. It is in Vertex. Let's just check. I was looking at this earlier today and it was not there. So I'm assuming it's back. Boom. Yep, available via API. Cool. Let's look at AWS and see this. Still not on that page. Weird. Just want to see if it's available via API in here. Still not in there. Huh. Maybe it's just my account. Who knows? But writing seems good. The frontier reasoning made practical, embodies the philosophy. You have the toggle to say if you want to think longer. Self-reflects. Yep. Nothing new there. You can control the budget for thinking. That's pretty cool. Early testing and coding. Whoa. Okay. So from 49 to 62. Whoa. Okay. What is the percent increase from 49% to 62.3%? Okay. It's a big jump. 27% increase. Whew. That is big. That is a big jump. Grok 3's on here. Interesting. So Grok 3 is still better at graduate level reasoning. It's still better at visual reasoning. We don't know on the coding stuff, obviously. Let's see what this is about.
Should we be doing like Big Smile or?
No, what are you Big Smile?
Okay.
It's funny how they try to make it less produced. They do like the
I'm Boris.
shaky camera.
I'm an engineer.
I'm Kat. I'm a product manager.
We love seeing what people build with.
Repository. We don't know much about this code base. It looks like an app for chatting with a customer support agent. Let's get Claude to help explain this code base to us.
That's a lot of Diet Coke.
Claude starts by reading the higher level files, and then it dives in deeper. Now it's going through all the components in the project.
Whoa, okay, so it's indexing it in the CLI.
Cool. Here's its final analysis.
So say I was asked to replace this left sidebar with a chat history, and I'm also going to add a new chat button. I'm going to ask Claude to help me out here.
This reminds me a lot of Aider.
We haven't specified any files or paths, and Claude's already finding the right files to update by itself. Claude can also show its thinking, and we can see how it's decided to tackle this problem.
This is bad news for any CLI.
Next, it's up. So we're seeing a new chat button.
Claude identified the build errors and is now fixing them.
Okay, I know exactly what this does. This is awesome. This is, yeah, having it be in the CLI makes a ton of sense because it's closer to the metal, so to speak, where you won't have to deal with any of the UI like chugging along. I think the more unified the model provider is with the tools for the code gen, the better. There's just less stuff. You want less stuff. And it's got tool calling. I definitely am joining that preview. Research preview. You can just join it. Okay. Definitely doing that after this. We'll have a video on that up on the channel soon. Yep, you can do that. It's safer. Okay. Pioneers, challenging breakthroughs. So this is just them saying, hey, we have this awesome model and we're showing you early stages of full autonomous agents, taking more agency with their agents. And they're going to learn. What's awesome about this whole thing is as they release this and get more users using the platform, then they have more data, obviously, to see what works, what doesn't, and how are users getting positive results. Probably an error rate will be assigned to this, like how close was the output to what the final, like the conversation closer, like what were the things they were commonly running into that were errant. But yeah, this is all really exciting. I think there was another blog post in here. Yeah, the extended thinking. So that's what it sounds like. It's just basically chain of thought. They said that they're the first hybrid one, which I want to... It's an impressive boost. I want to see what the difference is there. Several downsides, visible thought process. They had it playing Pokemon. That's nice. Let's see the word hybrid in here. Don't know what that means. Produce near instance step-by-step thinking that's made visible to the user. Yeah, so we spoke about that already. But now let's see what the team at Cursor, if they've brought that in already. I'm going to just type in Sonnet 3.7. Yep, it's already available in Cursor. Cool. Been very impressed by its coding ability, especially on real-world agentic tasks. Appears to be new state-of-the-art. Cool, so they have a little thought thing. Highest level of thinking, try it out, select that, and enable agent mode. Okay, so there's Sonnet thinking and then Sonnet normal. Yeah. If you can't select it, update it. Let's see what the first impressions are from people. Yep, they're going after coding. Cool. Well, that's the first impressions. I'm going to start playing with it some more. I just wanted to get a quick video out kind of covering the announcements. Very, very exciting for everybody in the space. And get on it. Start building more agents. And do all that fancy YouTube stuff, like the video, so that I show up more and this gets out to more people. Have a good one.